Hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As we enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, tell a friend. Alrighty, y'all, on the docket today, we have we have two double headers. For this show, we have, oh my God, we have 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 6, Episode 14, Dirty Dancing. And then 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 5, Episode 9, Sarper and the City. Okay, y'all. We got a lot of nothing to talk about today. We had to double up on these shows because Sister Wives and Whitney have to have their own review. 90 Days just trash, so we can double up.
The people okay, so we have Before the 90 Days, The Other Way, UK. I feel like I missed somebody. Who did I watch?
Did you watch Last Resort?
I watched Last Resort.
And UK.
Yes, Last Resort
and
UK.
Before the 90 Days, and then The Other Way.
Oh, I forgot Before the 90 Days because I don't care about these people. That's what it was. I completely forgot about them.
Oh my Lord. Well, let's just say hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, Sunway. Hi, Ryan. You're in Gay Paris? Bonjour. Bonsoir. Bon something. Have a croissant for me. Yay. Have fun, my darling. Have fun. And you're sweating your tits off. I'm getting the visual right now. Yum. Let's see. That's you, Jamal. My gosh. Hey, Rodney M. Hey, failed dog, foster dog mom. Hello. Okay, y'all. All right. What feedback are we gonna start with?
We might as well start with the 4098s. I forgot all about them. I was so focused on watching the other three. I forgot all about these people.
Oh
you gonna tell me what's going on, then I can give you my opinion.
Okay, so basically, let's start off with Nikola and Misha.
Don't care about them.
Basically, he's still taking her on a tour of Israel and all the holy sites. He takes her to the town that he grew up in. And while they're having like a coffee or something, he calls her ass out and says, every time I say I love you, you just sit there and go, She apologizes. He's actually thinking about proposing to her.
Okay.
At one point, they were putting, oh my God, they were down by the Dead Sea. And he was putting mud, because when you go to the Dead Sea, you get the mud put on you, it's like a little treatment or something. She thought it was going to be all sexy. She said that he was putting that mud on her like spackle. And so then, she tries to do it to him. And she goes, I give you a lot of grace. But, is there anything that, you want to talk about with regards to, relations and stuff like that? He goes, oh, Misha, I know everything there is to know about women's. I talked about this. You have nothing to worry about. Then they go to wash off the mud in the Dead Sea. He said, I'm going to give you strip dance or the strip tease or something. This, oh my God. I already have an aversion to his armpits. Because it's just a little bit too dense for me. But if ever there was a man who should never swivel his hips again, it is Nikola. Because let me tell you, she was in the Dead Sea, but she dried up like the Sahara when he started doing that. I was like, oh my God, girl, I feel you. Wow, how not attractive. But okay. Like y'all go ahead. Let's see. Oh, he takes her down to the Christian quarter on one of their sightseeing adventures. And these two bobos is walking around. They rent a cross, a big wooden cross, like how Jesus took his cross to the crucifixion. And the two of them are navigating this big wooden cross. She at the back, he in the front. And then they rented it. Now, if I rent something, I want to return it back to the person I rented it from so I can get my deposit back. They left that cross outside some door and walked away. Oh, okay. I need to know that purveyor of crosses so I can just go and rent one and not return it. Let's see. Basically, Misha is still really worried that the person she's been talking to for 7 years is not the person that showed up here in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And Nikola is like, girl, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I can lay the pipe. But Nikola is still bringing up the issue of her being divorced and trying to get that annulment from the Catholic place. What do you call the Catholic place in Rome?
Vatican?
Yes, that's what you call it. Yes. And I don't understand why he's still pushing for that, because then that tells me that he's lying, that her divorce status and 2 children's status is not bothering him. If it wasn't bothering him, then you wouldn't need that you wouldn't need her annulment. Like,
right.
Overthinking this.
Yeah, if you're saying this doesn't bother you, you're okay with it, yada yada.
Right.
But you're still pushing for the annulment. So his brother said it plainly simple. You have the issue.
Yes. Okay. So let's see. He's not good at slathering spackle and the dance vomit incoming. Oh God. So it wasn't just me. It just was not attractive. And because he picked up his arms and then I saw all that bush up underneath there, I was like, because I am one of those people that force the person that I'm with to shave and groom. I don't want to be like, that's sweat on me. No. Well, if I shave my pits, you shaving yours too.
Here's the thing, though. Like, what you're saying, like, if his armpits are that way, like I said, I didn't watch it because I don't really care about these people this week. But could you imagine what the rest is like, though?
This is not the first time we've seen his pits. And then remember, in like early on in the season, like he sweats profusely.
Yeah, it's humid there.
Yes, it is humid there, Jamal, but he has a sweating problem. Either that or he don't got a good deodorant with an antiperspirant factor in it. Or maybe he just needs to shave all of that gorilla hair out from underneath his armpits.
You just really mad.
I just am. That dance was like, no. Lay pipe, smoking pipe, maybe. She gonna need to smoke pipe to think that that's attractive. She does not look at him like yum, give me some. I have more attraction to that walking STD Sarper than I do to this man. And they're around the same age. Let's just call a thing a thing. But okay. And I agree with you, Ryan. Nikola thinks he can please a woman with no experience. Sure, bro. Either you lying, or I want to know who your friends are that are giving you all of these instructions that make you know that you, just by relaying information to you, you know exactly what to do to get a woman off. Make her squirt, make her toes curl up, make her scream like a banshee. I need to know what your secrets are. Rice, Nikola is the only one who cares about her being divorced. His family doesn't care. His mom is happy to get rid of him. Exactly. And she knows that. So this is my question, Misha. Why you ain't cancel that annulment request? He said he ain't had a problem. Cancel it. Save your money, girl. All right. Next up, God, is where is it? Oh my God. Oh, here they go. Cleo and Christian. Okay, so they prepare this Thanksgiving meal. Shane comes over. They start talking about him inviting the random woman that he met at the bar. Jane goes in on him, start asking all these questions. Again, he's feeling like he's being interrogated. I didn't care about them. I was looking for the cats. The food didn't even look that great. There was nothing for me to focus on. I don't care. Just break up and go away.
Pretty much.
Just I'm done. And let's see if y'all got any comments more than what I took away from it, because when I saw the meal, I was not happy. The men in the resort show cannot find the G-spot, and he thinks a virgin can't.
Well, I'm looking for the lie. I can't find it, Rodney. So I'm going to just sit over here and just be like,
Rodney. Oof. Lord have mercy. I love you, Rodney.
Who next?
I love you. Thank you, Ryan, for backing me up on that. Okay, next up, we got these two bobo idiots. All right, Amanda and Razvan. She's still putting on all the moves, trying to love bomb him, trying to get him out of his head. They head off to Croatia to meet his mom and dad and little brother. Mom made homemade chicken soup with homemade noodles, fresh noodles. Oh, I was waiting for that bitch to complain, because she don't eat anything.
Right.
But she ate this though, and everything was going well
until she opened her mouth.
Yeah, she sat down there and said to Razvan, "Ask your mother why she didn't get along with your ex." First time meeting him, the mom had just asked her, "So you have kids? How are they?" She goes, "Oh, they're so well behaved." Ask your mama why they don't get along with your ex. That's all you can say is your kids are well behaved. Not that you miss them, they miss you. We have daily calls.
But hold on. But she was missing them and didn't know she could be away from them too long while she was with Razvan. But that all that goes away to the well behaved in front of his mother. That makes no sense. And y'all, I did not watch this. Tell me what happened. I'm giving my opinion on these. She's dumb. She needs to be gone.
Let me tell you, Razvan, he did a pretty good job doing the translation between parents and her. His younger brother is still a teenager. Oh. I probably wouldn't have asked that question in front of him, because you never know how much a teenager knows.
Right.
And it's not like we know this family. She just rolled up in there, right? Did she come empty-handed, y'all? Did she bring any flowers? I can't remember, because I can't stand that girl. Anywho, she's sitting down and she eating that woman good food. And Daddy decides to respond and say, she didn't treat my son well. We could tell that he was hurt. And then Daddy start crying. So Razvan get the tears from his daddy. Mama sitting down there stone cold, because basically that bitch hurt my son, and I will poison her food if ever I see her again. And you better watch it. In the clip, in the talking head, they get the daddy, and I think it was dad and mom together. And he said, the ex didn't love my son. And I don't see a connection between these two neither.
Wait. The daddy said that? Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I got so many notes here about the homemade chicken soup and cabbage rolls. Oh, it looked good. You and I we would have cleaned her out, Jamal.
I'm pretty sure I love a good chicken soup now.
Oh my God. Like with nice long homemade noodles, and the noodles was all different lengths, nice
Oh,
pieces of chicken, a thick broth. You couldn't see through it. It was nice and it was brothy, like made with the bones, with the
yeah.
carcass. Oh, it was good. It was good. Um,
So basically, it was better than Cleo and Christian's Thanksgiving. Perfect.
because I'm telling you everything on the table. Like I'm telling you noodle length. Jamal, get with the giddy up. Okay. So
I'm just saying,
basically,
Christian and Cleo do better.
listen, they turkey breast looked real pale.
Okay.
It was you understand what I mean by pale, right?
Mhm.
Like I saw green stuff on it, but it was like really pale.
That's unfortunate for them.
Right, right. It wasn't a good representation of American Thanksgiving at all.
They could went to Boston Market. Just saying.
Child.
El Pollo Loco. Just saying.
Man, at this point they could have went to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
All right, so basically I found what the dad said. They said the Razvan and the ex-wife didn't communicate. And their son began to suffer. And they felt that his ex-wife did not love him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the father begins to cry again. And then dad said he picking up on the bad energy between Razvan and Amanda. He thinks that everything isn't as it seems. Boom.
Bye, Amanda.
Uh-huh.
Not. It wasn't nice knowing you. Please leave.
Yep. Yep. They caught on to that right away. They know they son.
Well, I mean, Diana already blasted her out at the pool at the
That's
shoot
true.
So
Mhm.
now
Okay.
Diana didn't edge y'all out, and now the parents didn't edge you out. Brass Van, just run.
Exactly, fail foster dog mom. Canned peas, canned corn, and a malnourished, really pale, undercooked, slippery, slidey turkey breast.
When you say canned,
He
wait,
specified canned. She was going to the fresh produce section, and he said no, it has to be canned.
but here's the thing though,
No seasoning.
you could use canned, okay, but you got to zhuzh it up. You have to repurpose it. You can't just plop it in the dish and put it in the microwave. It doesn't really work
I don't
too
think
well.
they put it in the microwave. I think they just put it in a bowl. They open the can, just put it in a bowl. And then how they put so much butter on that chicken breast and it came out white? Did y'all not uncover it and let it brown? And then he cutting it and it's sliding everywhere. I was just like, gross.
Oh, okay.
Like he was, according to Darcy, you have to cut it on the bias.
I'm just done. Like you just open a can of peas, put it in the bowl, thinking you did something, and then your turkey not even. Oh yeah, okay. Next, I can't with them. Who next?
Okay, hold on. Let's go. Oh, okay. Let's go to these two. Statler. Oh my God. Okay. Dempsey decides to take Statler to meet her other friends at the local pub.
Uh-oh.
Two very nice ladies, very intelligent ladies. They know they friend. Statler roll up in there.
Uh-oh.
I'm sick and tired of her talking about being awkward. Statler start
Mm-hmm.
talking about sex, how much she have. It's the only thing she good at, and the reason why she's good at it is because she has it a lot. She go here, there, everywhere for sex. It's sex, 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 wet, squirting, sex clubs, dungeons, like bleh. And her friends are grossed out.
Oh wait,
They're
okay. So
like,
these.
girl, we
Okay,
just met you 2 minutes ago.
okay, I was just saying, like, so she just met these people, and this is the first thing she comes out the gate with.
Yes, basically.
Wow.
And then she announced, because Dempsey's birthday is coming up and she has a surprise for her. So everybody's like, oh, that's wonderful. She goes, and the surprise is I'm taking her to Scotland. Thought it was a surprise.
Right.
Right. No. She goes, I'm not going to say anymore, but we're going to Scotland. And everybody's looking, well, you might as well say the rest.
I mean, you've already given us the bulk of the surprise. You might as well just go take it on home.
So we get in the car after the botched pub date. We get in the car and we're tootling. We're driving on. We're going over to Edinburgh, and Statler has rented a small castle for her birthday.
Okay.
She knows how to love bomb people. This how I know she come from a well-off family, because she spares no expense.
Mm-hmm.
And she really wanted to get a bath. Let's just call a thing a thing.
She was looking for that good hot water.
Because as soon as they got in there, she was like, strip, bitch, let's get in the tub. They got hot water here. And that's what they did. They got in the tub. And, you know, all's right in the world, you know. But Dempsey is still taking notes, because she knows that it didn't go over well with the friends.
With the friends, right.
But she's getting caught up in the romance of all of this.
Yes.
When they were packing to go to Scotland, remember when Statler was packing to go to the UK and it was just a confused mess?
Right.
She started doing that again, and Dempsey was just like, what the what? Yeah, they anyway, all of like little doubts that she was having from the dinner, the packing and all of that with her dad, all of that, the Valentine's Day love bomb,
the cheating,
and the cheating. So now the bubble bath and the castle and everything, she back under the spell again. So we'll wait to see what other trash Statler does. What y'all saying in here? Who wants to have Pum Pum in front of a castle ghost? Oh God, yeah. She's so stupid.
But Stella likes that kind of weird, goofy stuff, though.
She
thinks it's
does.
sexy. She thinks that's sexy.
I think anything to do with sex and something strange, she gets off on it.
Right.
And she likes the shock value with people. But that gets tiresome. Like, I know I'm tired of her.
Well, yeah, you can't to keep that up is exhausting.
Yes, it is. It is. Okay, that was it for them. Next, we got Gino and Jasmine.
They still talking? Damn.
Well.
Oh, what happened? I didn't know about that.
Remember, she went out to the park.
Right.
And that's how we ended off last time. So
she's
now
going to have sex with her ex.
No, she went and sat down in the park. And he comes out with all the little bags and the shopping bag and everything. And he's like, Jasmine, did what you said inside there about having sex with your ex, was that the truth? And she goes, what? No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
And he's like,
in my opinion.
Oh, okay. And then she proceeds to break up with him. She goes, we need to end this. You need to leave. We need to end this. And I was just like, wait, what? Because I had just gotten finished seeing the video footage of her and him strolling through the Walmart in Michigan. And so I was just like, okay. So she says basically she's very hurt because he won't put her in front of his family. She says that he just needs to go. he's leaving tomorrow anyway, so they should go their separate ways and let it be over. He says that she told him this before, so now how is this time different? And she says before she thought that they could make it work, but now, no. She doesn't feel loved. She doesn't feel appreciated. She doesn't think that it's worth it to leave her whole life behind to go to the States to a person who doesn't love her. Gino is stressing that he does love her as much as his family before marriage. And that's a big thing. She says that's not good enough. She doesn't she fears that he's going to leave her alone once she gets up there. And so she wants him to leave her alone. She's breaking things off. She says this is the best decision. And then Gino picks up his little packages and gets in the car and leaves her in the park and drives off in the taxi. And that was it for them. I mean, but then we see in the previews that they get back together next week. So
right.
Oh my God. Gino is biggest simp of 90 days. Oh my God. I think he has some competition. I'm not gonna lie. But he's running for number 1 position for sure. All right. So next up we have, let me see if I have them here. Where'd they go? I hate these people. Oh, here they. Dave. No, yes, it's David and Sheila. David and Sheila. They go on a boat trip. They do snorkeling, and this is David's first time doing this, I think, but he loves it because when you're underwater, you can't hear. So it's like being at home for him. He's comfortable there. Beautiful sea life. Gorgeous time on the boat. Sheila had a blast as well. But what I did notice was that Sheila was doing the ASL like she a translator at the UN. Bitch, she was doing it. She was doing it. So production, stop being so sloppy because bitch can't learn ASL between 1 and 2 episodes. She can't. So she been knew that while she was jerking him off in the video chat. She was telling him, come on for me. Come squirt all over that screen for me. That's what she was doing. And she been knew that. And this was the lame storyline that y'all was giving us, knowing good and goddamn well that girl knew how to secure her bag by learning ASL. Can't stand them. Oh my God. Anyhow.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Cause I saw in the chat that you in the mod chat you're talking like she picked up the ASL real good. I'm like, she really was. I'm like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It came on real quick.
Because you remember she let us to believe that she didn't know his name had its own sign.
She knew. Yep. But
remember that.
All she could say back then, because remember she didn't know that David had its own sign, like you said. But all she could say was yes and honey. That's all she could say. Well, the 2 words that she needed to know: yes and honey.
Right.
So anyway, David plans this really great dinner. He's super nervous. He's got the ring in his pocket. And bitch was sweating. I think she ordered chicken nuggets for her meal. Yes, she did. She ordered chicken nuggets for her meal. And was it chicken nuggets? He ordered the steak. But we couldn't really see the food. She doesn't seem to like wine too much. But by the end of the meal, she was drinking it. Mm-hmm. This girl picks up well. Oh my God. Yes. Let me tell you. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Ryan says, I'm glad I'm not as sweaty as David. Oh, Jesus. Nobody could be as sweaty as David. David was drenched, and turning redder by the minute. Then let's see. Still love David and Sheila, but Sheila has to be a parent and tell her son, Vamonos. Agreed. Because I had no choice when my mama picked up country. She took me and there was no choice. I didn't want to go. There was no choice. That's why my ass is here now. Ryan says, I think Sheila was doing more spelling of words than doing the specific signs for words. She was incorporating it, but honestly, she came a long way between last week episode and this week episode. Because I know I couldn't have picked it up that quick. Sheila was signing fast like it was a rap concert. Yes. Thank you, Rodney. I knew what you meant, Ryan. No worries. Sheila, chicken wings. There you go. She ordered the chicken wings. And he had the steak. And then he finally proposed to her, and it was so sweet. She started crying. Hi, Susan. And she said yes with a quickness. And that was, I think that was it. Let me see if I wrote down what he says. Okay, so he gets her from the table with his sweaty ass. He makes a toast with some wine, and then he takes out the ring and he gets down on one knee. He gives her the ring and he says, honey, babe, will you marry me? And she asks him if it was for real. And he says yes. And she said yes. And then he proceeds to throw the wine all over the table into her food.
Wine covered chicken wings. Okay. A new dish.
A new dish. But yeah, she's so happy to be engaged, and he is completely red and wet. It was just not attractive.
Oof.
Not attractive. Yes. Susan's the nice one in this group. She says, I'm happy for them. And that was the episode. Those were the losers.
Now, on to something I actually watched. Yay.
Okay, so then the other thing was the other way, right?
Right.
Hold on. Before the other way. Okay, who do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about our new character.
Sarper. Oh, God. Okay. Zoolander.
I mean, filter game is strong. He is a model, personal trainer. And I like the fact that he owns his wholeness. I enjoy the fact that he came out straight out and said, I've been with a lot of women. You know, I was an exotic dancer for like 7 years. And he's like, yeah, if a lot of the brides want to sleep with me. And he's off, they were beautiful. I did. I'm like, but I can't even get mad at you because you out here telling us you a ho, never been faithful. And yeah.
He's a walking STD. Jamal, when he said he met her on the dating app and they went out that night, the next day he had 2 other dates, right, and he was tired and got sick, and she forced to see him that night. So he was like, who am I to say no to her wanting to come over and take care of me? I was like, ew. Because you know he fucked her the night before, then banged
right.
in the morning.
Yeah.
What? And then he was like, oh, I'm never going to see her again. And then she called him up and said, I need to come and see you again. Like, what is he slinging between those legs? I wonder if he's on that pill like that guy was from Magic Mike to keep it up. What's that drug in the gym?
What, steroids?
No. Remember from Magic Mike? The guy. Oh, you did. Oh, there was a guy who needed to keep his thing up. during the dances. And he used to take a drug to do it. It wasn't the blue pill.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It
It
was.
was
It's.
like it was an initial. I can't remember what that
Oh.
was.
DHEA or
Yeah,
I
something
think it's
like
DHEA.
that.
I think it's DHEA
Something like that. I was like,
or HGH is one of those.
something. But he shouldn't have been taking it because it was
Okay, right.
bad.
Yeah, HGH.
Mm-hmm. Um, hold on. Ryan says Sarper's not likable. Is not the likable thirst trap that Razvan is. Correct.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Oh, HGH. Okay, so that's it. Oh, she watched it. Okay. Hold on. Fail Foster Dog Mom says, Shekinah and Jasmine, the non-mothers of 90 Days. Shekinah already sent her child away. Now she's leaving the country. Sarper, the bow leg is not that good.
I mean, Sarper's a mess, but I was here for Shekinah's ex. He's like,
Mm.
this is too fast, and you're a mother.
Oh,
I was like, oops.
I wasn't here for that. I was sizing him up, said, I'll call you daddy. Basically, all I was seeing was his bank account. But I was like,
Right.
I'll call you daddy. He like this close to death. That's prime targeting for me.
So if he's 27 years older, that makes him 68.
No, because she's 40. She's 41.
He's 68 now. Yeah,
Yeah.
27 years. 27 years
That's all
older.
it is?
Yeah, she said 27. Yeah. 68.
Why did I think he was older?
Because when you hear 27, it sounds so much older than what it is. But did you hear her when she said like, I don't think it's right of him to question me about this. Like when he really wasn't co-parenting that much because he was in a whole another country. I'm like,
he was making them financial deposits though, so you could get all of those injections and send your kid to private school, boarding school.
Boarding school. That's not
boarding school, not even private school, boarding school.
Boarding school. You wouldn't complain about him being in another country, like you said, when that nice support hit.
Let me tell you, let's just call the thing a thing. We're not gonna sit here and think that her doing facials is getting her to go to Turkey on this trip and come back every 5 weeks to see her child.
Right.
That's Zaddy's money.
Right.
That's helping her.
And ma'am, let's not play pretend like he didn't fund your aesthetics business. Let's not play those type of games.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have your own business and you're doing the work, and I think that's fantastic. I love that for you. But don't sit here and play and pretend like you do that all on your own. Stop. But I like the fact that he's kind of set her straight. Like, this is a bit much.
I think it's because he's just hearing about it. And it's so new because she's only seen him twice.
Right. And she's moving out of the United States as well.
And it seems like this isn't the first time that she's done bullshit like this.
I'm going to agree with you because of how her friends reacted and how he reacted. Like, if you notice the way the ex was acting, right? He wasn't like upset, like yelling, like, how could you do this? What's going on? He took it more, to me, it came across more as like, are you really doing this again? That's the attitude he had.
He was talking to her like a dad talks to a daughter. Because at the end, he was just like, no matter what, just call me and I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
At least she got a security blanket. Hey, daddy. Her ex is an Italian zaddy. Yes. Child, and he had me purring. Don't ask me what he looked like. I was like, wow, you did good, girl. You did the Amish proud. Did they get married though? Anybody in chat
I
know?
don't think.
Oh, I think I'm
I
frozen.
don't. I don't think. I don't think so.
I think I'm
It
frozen.
sounds.
Okay.
No.
Did they get
It
married?
seems
I didn't think they did.
really. She never said ex husband. She just said ex. So I'm going
She
to
said
think
that
that they
he
didn't get
left her
married.
right after the baby was born.
Right. Because she said the relationship didn't work out and they broke
Mm.
up shortly after the daughter was born. So I'm going to say they didn't get married.
Wow. Then he's quite generous. Mm.
But I think with
Maybe he
him,
begged
he
for
has
leftovers.
he has a daughter, so it's different. You know what I mean? Like when men have little girls, they gonna make sure their little girls taken care of.
Okay, now. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Who else do you want to talk about?
Oh, let's see who was okay. We have Sarper and Shekinah. Oh, Rebecca and Christian. They had a cute little segment.
Rebecca and
Wrong show. Oh my god, too
yeah,
many
I'm like,
days.
wait, what?
The other
Oh,
way. Shekinah and Sarper. Who else was on the show? I forget. Oh,
TJ and
Michael and Mercy.
Kimberly.
Michael and Mercy, right?
That's
Nope, wrong show.
UK.
Oh god. That just tells you which show I like the most. Like
Oh my god. Christian and Julio. Let's do Brandon and Mary because they were a waste of space.
you see this show is filled with people I don't care about. This is so sad that everyone I want to talk about is in the UK and we got these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Brandon.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going. Brandon, you're doing good. You're doing good. Okay, you're improving. I appreciate that about you. But I'm going to need you to understand something, sir. How are you going to ask her grandparents for money when you are sending pretty much your whole damn paycheck to support them? I
Because
just want to know.
he's used to doing that. He's used to doing that. I bet you
No,
anything he begged his godparents for stuff. He begged his mom for stuff. The only person he probably didn't beg for was his dad.
but I'm saying when he was working, he like you
Mm-hmm.
said he would give all his paycheck, pretty much all his paycheck to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, how are
Mm-hmm.
you gonna like go when they can support themselves? How are
Mm-hmm.
you think they can help you out? I was just like your logic is stupid. I'm gonna need you to
No.
stop.
How we know that they can support themselves? How do we know that? Because they got a whole farm and grandpapa know how to work that farm. How much you want to bet grandpapa is pocketing all the money from that farm because they do go and sell that stuff. She has not worked. She has the best cell phone with the best data plan so that she could be on 24/7 with him watching him sleep,
So I have a question.
right?
So do you think that so this is just me thinking and taking in what you just said. So do
Mm-hmm.
you think that while he was fronting their bills, they were pocketing all their cash? Is that where you're going?
Yeah.
Okay,
And she
I'm
was
just asking.
buying clothes and hanging out with Bit Boppity Boo or Flim Flam Wham, Ping Pong and Dong, whatever their names is. That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing.
But did you see how he laid her out though? And she said, "Well,
Yeah.
my school and he's like, you had a scholarship, so no." I'm like, "Oops, well."
He keeping track. He getting tired of them tears though. He getting tired of them tears.
He getting real sick of her.
Mm-hmm. And you notice he was sizing up the grandparents' house because he was like, so when they moving back in here? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty good to me. But that's Brandon's fault.
A thousand
And
percent.
she's covering up something. If she doesn't want to ask her grandparents for cash, she's covering up something. And I wonder what it is. Okay. I wonder what her real Amish name was. Remember her parents, this is Shekinah, right? Her parents just liked the lifestyle and decided to do it. I think they were already born by the time they became Amish,
Right.
or just, I don't even think they became Amish. I think they just liked to play and dress up. It was very weird. That didn't seem too altogether legit to me. So y'all wanted to hear about Brandon and Mary. And Mary and her college degree that she did not pay for can only think of making necklaces for money. She didn't get no degree. Because if she did, she'd know how to dance better. But she didn't get no degree. Remember, she had to drop out because she said Brandon didn't want her going to school. Do they sell anything the farm produces? I think they do. But all like Phil Foster dog mom said, all she could think about is selling bracelets. She should have been fucking making bracelets all this time. She should have had like at least 10,000 bracelets while that house was building so she could be selling. But okay, girl. The Grands don't even live on their own home or fix it up and move back. Right. The grandparents live inside Brandon's house. They don't look like they leaving anytime soon. And remember, she said that Mary said her brother was fixing up the grandparents' house.
Yes.
How come? Why is he fixing it up? Is that going to be his new place he's living with his illegitimate children and his baby mama? I don't know.
Okay.
She weaponizes those tears. Yes, she does.
Now I have a question. Logical question here. Okay. I need a timeline of when the typhoon happened and when y'all start building that house, because if anything, y'all should have like used some of that money to fix up the grandparents' house, and then built you guys a more modest house.
Why should Brandon use his money to fix up the grandparents' house? He's not fucking them. Well, he ain't fucking her neither, but
right. Thank you. That's to ensure they don't be living with you.
Oh my God. I'm sorry that I'm eating today, y'all, but I'm so hungry. I had a plumber here the whole morning, trying to do some work in my apartment. And I didn't want to eat. I thought he was going to be gone hours. I dread that bill. So thanks for putting up with me. I don't know.
I hate this. No, I don't hate this. I just don't care about them. Like I barely pay attention.
I said this last week. I think you and I have aged out of this couple because everything is very juvenile and immature, and I'm just over her crying every episode. It makes no sense. Like, I want her to hyperventilate and just go away.
When he told her he's gonna be quiet and breathe, I was like, here we go. Oh my God. He's sick of her right now. He's sick of her.
Well, that and the fact that he ain't getting none.
That too.
Is it worth it?
Right. I think in his head, he's like, I spent all this money and I'm not getting nothing. Okay.
Well, his dumb ass shouldn't have went over there with just $250.
That too. Who next?
There's Kirsten and Julio, TJ and Kimberly, and those are the only two that's left.
Let's get Kirsten and Julio out the way. This is real simple. He broke up with her because his mama said so. His mama forbid him to move, so he could be with Kirsten, and that's just what it is.
How did he go from the start of that video call, I'm gonna need a year, then by the end he was just like, let's just end it? I have a feeling that he talked this girl into doing this show, and I think he really did tell her that he was gonna move over there.
I agree.
And then when the film crew showed up, yeah, his mother said, where you going? You know you got to fix that bullet hole.
Right.
And I don't understand why he's saying that he needs to be there for his brothers. One of the brothers is grown. The
Right.
other one is almost grown, and where they daddy at?
Exactly. I it took everything I had not to tune them out. Well, tune him out because I felt bad for her. I was just like, ma'am, you just need to hang up the phone now. As soon as he said, well, we should just end it or whatever he said, click.
Mm-hmm.
No more conversation needed. Click.
That's all I needed to hear. Bye. Forget this number. Block me, delete it, whatever. Forget that the Netherlands exists. It's no longer on the European map.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ever
Evan,
find out you come over here, I'm calling immigration.
Ebony Miller says it's boring because we know they are together expecting a baby. Exactly.
Oh, they
But
are?
Mary and Brandon. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Julio is weak. Yep. Kirsten is bare off without him. She sure is. He got a side chick. He acting like he has someone else. Well, I wouldn't play it past him.
Mm.
He had
I
no
think he
intentions.
came on this show to like boost up his social media profile, but nobody don't
Agreeing.
like him like that.
Where's the brother's daddy? It's he's the whole reason Julio's family's in the U.S. Yes.
But when he went away for all those months with her that summer, she didn't need him to take care of his brothers then.
Right.
It's not making sense to me. It's
But
just
we didn't care.
not.
We really didn't care about him anyway. So if we're being honest,
True. True. And then last but not least is this shit show. That wedding gonna be all bright colors. She wanted. I don't see them using white in India. Don't they think white is for funerals?
from what I understand, yes.
I was surprised when the event manager, the venue manager said, "Oh, we have white." I was like, "What? I ain't never seen white in an Indian wedding." But okay.
I mean, for me, this couple was really easy as well. This was just a whole conversation. I
Mhm.
mean, what's the name? Yeah, he's still married to Kimberly, so he tried to have her ambush.
Mhm.
And the mom was irritated because basically mom's only getting one side of the story anyway. So
Mhm.
of course she's gonna take Yash's side.
Mhm.
TJ got upset. Well, Kimberly got upset. She left because she's like, "You're not gonna sit here and talk about me, and
Mhm.
I can't understand you." So she's like, "You know what? Let me just remove myself." So she just removes herself. TJ's in there fighting the good fight. He gets frustrated. He throws that fabric at wasn't Yash and
That
storms
was
out.
real immature, though.
It was.
Mm-mm.
It was, but nothing here to me. Nothing here was resolved. There was nothing. There nothing to me. A fight is nothing for me with these two. So they've been fighting the whole time.
But here's the thing, though. I firmly believe that TJ wants to get out of that house, and she's helping him. This
Mm-hmm.
is setting up to me that she needs to leave. When she sat on them stairs and said, "I grew up in a toxic household and I will not live in another one,"
Mm-hmm.
he's going to leave his parents' house. He took out that loan to build them the upstairs apartment as a thank you for raising me, but I got to
Right.
go. And because I'm leaving that improvement to your household. So you could bring in a tenant maybe, or even send Yash up there because Yash looked like he already got his eye on it anyway. But I feel like they did this to get him out of there. I think he wants to leave home. I don't think he wants to live there anymore. I think he wants to make his own way with her, like how they were when she was there studying for in school.
But remember
Because
though.
remember she said we used to go and see his family once a month.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
that
also,
tells me they were living together.
right. And what it is, remember at the beginning of the show of the season, right? Remember when she's told him, she's like, I'm not really wanting to like stay with your family. I want us to be on our own. But remember, she said all that. And he said, I understand, but this is tradition. This is what we do. And he never said he wanted to live there. I'm like, okay. You're just waiting this out.
Yeah. So
You're just waiting this out.
basically, he got her to come in, cause friction,
Right.
give him the excuse to leave for the love of this girl.
Right.
And they get a couple of dollars to set up house someplace else. It makes sense.
Yeah, I have a question for you. So to try to simplify this, he brought her in knowing that she was going to cause friction, it's going to be a culture class, all that stuff. And he was hoping for so much friction that his parents would give him permission to leave because they don't like her. It's not going to work. I think he was looking for a valid excuse to have them ask him to leave versus him breaking their heart and just walking out on them. That's the way
They're
I'm
not
looking
going
at
to
it.
ask him to leave. And he knows that. They will want him to break up with her, but he's going to have to pick her over them.
Gotcha.
And that's why he built the upstairs apartment.
Gotcha.
Because if he knew that they would have asked him to leave, he would have never given them the parting gift.
Got it. Okay. Susan says she
Right?
needs to go home. Crazy Cat Mama says Kimberly's just toxic. He needs to send her back to the States.
I think she's in on this. I think the two of them have created the scenario to get him out.
Right. TJ's mom basically told the dad to shut up and stay out of it. Yes, she did.
Oof. Yes, she did.
They definitely had that conversation before they had to have had that conversation.
Yeah. And I like Yash sitting down there tattletaling to his mom about how she said, "Don't touch me." And mom saying, "Oh, something can happen to Yash with that. She needs to be careful with her words. But tell your fucking son, don't touch her." As innocent as it was, y'all were in an argument. Y'all were in a heated exchange. Emotions were hot. Don't put your hands on her. I know it was just like a little simple touch. Don't touch me. She had every right to say that. Exactly. But Yash don't got no respect for nobody, not even his parents, who he claims that he does have respect for and that he's the mouthpiece for. He is his mother's child. But let me tell you something. He is jealous of TJ. He wants what TJ got. He is jealous of TJ and he is sniffing behind Kimberly.
I won't be surprised.
I can't. I'm just hoping that they hold on for the wedding. Even though TJ said cancel the wedding, didn't he? When he threw the fabric down there, he said cancel the wedding?
I didn't pay attention to him.
I think he did. He was just, he was throwing a little tantrum though. TJ is using her as an out. TJ is on the fence, though, now that it's real. I don't think so. I think he got a taste of freedom when he was fucking her down by the university for that whole year. He got a taste of freedom by only seeing his parents once a month. He got a taste of freedom not sleeping with his mama and Yash every night. Come on now. Come on. I mean, which one would you want? So they just looking for that upgraded apartment down by the university where she don't have to bathe with a bucket. There you go. Or who knows? Maybe he's building the apartment upstairs so his daddy will have someplace decent to sleep instead of on the living room floor. And I think that was all of the couples. Shekinah, TJ, Kirsten, Brandon. Yep, that was it. 1 hour, quick and fast. Well, yeah, we're just at the hour mark. So, guys, Jamal, anything else?
No, we're good to go.
Yeah. So give us a couple of minutes to turn around the background, and then we'll be right back with Last Resort and UK. Okay. All right, Jamal, until next time.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Bye. Okay. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. This one. This. Why isn't it coming up? Oh, durr. I need a blue. I think this will work.
Oh, did you end the stream? Are we still on?